I would not be happy. If he does a nuclear test, I will not be happy. And I can tell you also, I don't believe that the president of China, who is a very respected man, will be happy either.
Not happy mean military action?
I don't know. I mean, we'll see.
In this interview over the weekend, U.S. President Donald Trump offered an uncharacteristic compliment to DPRK leader Kim Jong-un.
And at a very young age, he was able to assume power. A lot of people, I'm sure, tried to take that power away, whether it was his uncle or anybody else. And he was able to do it. So obviously, he's a pretty smart cookie.
Now 101 days on the job, Trump is making resolving the nuclear crisis on the Korean Peninsula a major foreign policy test. Trump and his national security advisor refusing to take military options off the table.
So you need the viable option, the military option, to help make what you're doing diplomatically, economically, with sanctions, viable, to be able to resolve this problem short of what would be, as the president said, a major war.
Beijing wants to coax the parties back to negotiations through economic pressure. Discussions are underway at the United Nations for additional sanctions against Pyongyang, and Foreign Minister Wang Yi continues to encourage the U.S. to end its military exercises in the region. Meantime, Trump said he is now certain China is not manipulating its currency, a reversal of his campaign rhetoric, and said he is willing to make trade concessions to Beijing if China can help broker a resolution to Korean Peninsula tensions.
Trade is very important, but massive warfare with millions, potentially millions of people being killed, that, as we would say, trumps trade.
What Beijing would really like to see compromise on is this: the installation of an anti-missile defense system in the Republic of Korea. Over the weekend, South Koreans clashed with police near the installation site. U.S. defense officials say its first battery should be operational, quote, very soon. But on the question of who is paying for the $1 billion installation, Trump has pointed to Seoul. Sunday, his national security advisor appeared to contradict him.
The question of what is the relationship on THAAD, on our defense relationship going forward, will be renegotiated, as it's going to be with all of our allies.
With all the mixed messages seeming to come from Washington on its DPRK policy, you can see why U.S. allies and partners in Asia might be confused. One frequent critic of U.S. President Donald Trump, Senator John McCain, says watch his words, not his actions. But with uncertainty coming from both Pyongyang and Washington now, the real question is, which is Kim Jong-un watching? Jessica Stone, CGTN, Washington.